We approach family support from a strengths-based approach. So we look at really what's working well within the family. We work right across the life course, from pregnancy to older age. It's a wonderful privilege to be working with that range of people.
As soon as you walk in, it's warm. It's not just warm heating, you get that vibe and you know that you're in a safe place. Back in October of 2018, my landlord basically called me up and said, I'm selling the house. Fast forward then to February, and it's the end of February and he has to get the signatures done and that, and the place has to be vacant, and still nowhere available to rent. So of course Eileen and Burr, they stepped in and they found me a place, and only for them I'd literally be either in a cardboard box or in the women's shelter in Longford. But because they got me the place that I'm in now, it means I can continue to go to work and my son can continue being in school.
Lus Na Greine means something different to everybody in the community. If it's a parent of a young toddler, there's groups there for that. If it's someone who needs counselling skills, there's services there for that. For me, it's someplace where I can send someone who's in difficulty, who needs a little bit of help and support.
Well, my name is Lorraine McDermott, and I had a lot of issues, and I seen the number up on the outside of the centre, so I took it down, and then I rang in. I got speaking to Eileen and asked her could I come in and have a talk with her, and that's how it all began, and that's over 2 years ago, and I never looked back. And Eileen made me feel as, like a person, that I wasn't worthless and that I was a human being.
I think the one brilliant thing about the service here, and it was one of the successes that I think we've achieved, is to not stigmatise or label this service as it being only for this or only for that. But it's a multifaceted organisation within the community.
In 2016, Eileen organised a level 6 course in Learning to Learn on Cosson, accredited by Carlo IT. We would come in here on a Wednesday morning. There was 11 or 12 of us would come in, and we'd put the headphones on and we'd get our lecture from the lecturer in Dublin, and I really enjoyed that. I learned so much. When I completed the Learning to Learn course, I then went to Maynooth, and I'm currently doing my level 7. I have my community development done, I have my training and continuing education done, and I'm in the process of doing equality studies.
I want it to be a happy place, and it is a happy place. But in order for it to continue to do that, we need a proper premises that's community owned. We need staffing resources, and we need financial resources.
It's just every day you walk into the centre, there's always something new to experience, and everybody in the centre treats you like family. They just push you on to experience it. Like, they allow me to partake in loads of things.
The centre is able to alter their service to target the people, and I think it's what helps the centre have the links to the community that it has, is that it's person-centred, it's not operational.
So I suppose it was a challenge establishing a premises, finding a premises. That was a big thing, because there wasn't too much available at the time, and we were very lucky to get the premises we're in at the moment. It needed a lot of renovation. It was a family home and it was a pub. So we had the bar for a few years, and then it was the pub with no beer.
I'd like to see a new building, a purpose-built building, or somewhere that's much more suitable, because the hard work that goes into reinventing the rooms, or they could be reinvented 3 or 4 times a day, maybe more sometimes.
If I ever did the lotto and if I ever won it, I would buy a building and I'd actually donate it to them, because they do so much for people here. but they don't always have the space.
I feel if this family resource centre is to meet all the needs, then it needs community-owned premises. And we need to invest in something the community will own, is there for generations to come.
I love Lus Na Gréine and all the staff members who work here.